I began to open my mouth wider in teaching what God told me to teach. Sir, the whole nation got hooked into it. It's the truth. Nonsense. This prosperity message is dialectically materialistic. Now, well done. Me, I don't know grammar. But I heard God say to me, my son, my prosperity plan is not a promise. It doesn't answer to prayers. It's not a promise. It doesn't have respect for fasting. My prosperity plan is a covenant. Until your part is played, David, I'm not committed. I heard from God, not from you. They fought us on prosperity message in Kaduna. War front battle. They printed tract to dissuade people from coming to our church because of prosperity. Everybody who did, who is still alive, they have changed their mind. I can tell you the truth. The truth will outlast lies. Truth will always outlast lies. As they kept saying it, I kept teaching what God taught.
One of his senior son, in a word that he mentioned about prosperity, the man of God went further to explain how Christianity have looks their feet, even some of them have lost their calling, and they are concentrating on transactional gospel. That even so many of his songs have been preaching about prosperity, that he himself, it's not as if he's against the prosperity, but sometimes you need to preach reality to people. You need to preach the gospel to them. That so many pastors have enriched themselves through the prosperity gospel, and even some of them are still struggling to meet up with the prosperity gospel. Now, our Papa Gio went further to mention that this prosperity gospel now is confusing the youth. It's making some of the upcoming ministers have been confused. They only believe that prosperity is when you are preaching the gospel. Prosperity is when you are with the Bible and you are saying things. Now, so many of them now don't want to work. So many of them now don't want to be in a place of learning, because we believe that this prosperity of it now is getting them to somewhere else. He even went further in his program when he was celebrating his birthday to even mention that so many of the preachers are busy preaching about prosperity. Nobody is going for soul winning again. Nobody is trying to win souls to the kingdom. That a lot of them now is basically on prosperity. That he disagree with a lot of prosperity preachers who make all their emphasis on prosperity. That is not as if God cannot give you that part of sermon to preach, but God can easily give that part of sermon for you to preach, but it's better for you to align it with other different things to enable the young generation understand things. And when he was saying these things, he was even making references to some of his songs who are fathers to a lot of people and who are role models to a lot of people. That if they keep on preaching about prosperity, that will be affecting the younger generation. That is leading to all of them, is leading to so many of them to redirect their message to a place whereby you will suit everybody. That Christianity is not all about rich, but Christianity is all about love. But he was doing his correction from the place of love, and he was calling out those men of God that they look up to him, and some of the pastors that are his spiritual grandsons. He was telling them all these things, that it's not all about this thing, but the most important thing. He was to be reference to all of them, that Christianity is not all about your benefit, it's not all about what you can gain, but it's for you to go and win souls for the Lord. Please, if you're coming across this channel for the first time, please try and drop your comment in the comment section. Maybe you don't like the way I'm doing this presentation, or you don't like the way I speak. Just drop it, because correction is very important to us, so we can easily upgrade